What's going on, everybody? My name is Justin Gotti for theathleteinquirer.com. Make sure you guys go check out the website, The Athlete Inquirer, for your guys' latest news, rumors, and updates coming out of the world of professional football. Today, guys, we're here talking about Michael Sam as he has just signed a contract with the Canadian Football League's Montreal Alouettes. This is a big addition to the Montreal Alouettes, not only player-wise, but also publicity-wise, because we all know who Michael Sam is. He's the first ever gay NFL player to come out, and I am proud of Michael Sam that he did that. I am a supporter for gay marriage. Personally, I am not gay. I do support him 100%. I've been a fan of his for a while when he played at Missouri. He's a he was an MVP, MVP caliber player in college football. He was a dominant player in the SEC, playing for Missouri. He has done a lot of great things, but the biggest problem was a lot of people judge to character and judge to people's their personal lives, and that's what I think what happened to the NFL. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, okay, this team didn't draft him because he was gay, but it had to play a part of his draft stock. Michael Sam coming out of college football, he would have been at least a second or third round pick if he was not to announce he was gay. But it takes a lot of courage to come out and say that. A lot of people feel disappointed because he's gay. You know what? People do what they have to do, what was right. If he wanted to make that public knowledge, so let it be. That takes a lot of courage, and I stand up to Michael Sam for that. I am a part of the Michael Sam fan club. If there is a fan club out there, I'm a huge fan of his. I support everything that he does. The talent is there. The Rams took an opportunity with him in the 7th round, or the 6th or 7th round in the NFL draft just a couple of years ago. Couldn't latch on with the Rams full time. He got beaten out by Ethan Westbrooks, who eventually I want to say he took the defensive end position. I think it was the right side. But Michael Sam was beat out by Ethan Westbrooks, and he ended up hitting on the free agent market. Went to the Dallas Cowboys just for a quick cup of coffee, and that ultimately led Michael Sam to free agency. Michael Sam has done a lot of media stuff like Dancing with the Stars and doing a couple of TV show appearances. So ever since then, he tried out for the Veteran Combine. Nothing great was going there for him. No one signed him out. I think it was the Veteran Combine he actually attended. But he attended some sort of combine. Team still didn't look at him as the greatest. He still needs to work on his craft. The CFL, they work out very good on his craft. It's a very pass rush happy league. They play 3 downs instead of 4, and the addition of Sam to the Montreal Alouettes is going to be huge because it's going to add depth to that roster, and it's going to make that defensive line even bigger. He still has got to make the roster. It's not a guaranteed. Nothing that there's nothing reporting that he's going to get a guaranteed starting position. He does have to work for it, and the talent is there. This is not the end of the road for Michael Sam in the NFL. I think that Michael Sam will be a player that will eventually get another shot in the NFL. I'm not saying it's going to be next year. I'm not going to say it's going to be the year after that. It's going to take some time. He really needs to work on his craft. He needs to work on his speed, his ability to get to the quarterback. He's kind of undersized for a defensive lineman, but needless to say, he's an excellent lineman. Look what he did at Missouri. Being undersized and able to break through offensive lines like nothing. And Michael Sam can really work on that. Up at the pros. Right now, the NFL is not his calling right now. He said that, and he's willing to go to the Canadian Football League to work on his craft, and that is what he's doing right now. He feels confident that he can go to the CFL, work there, and then come back to the NFL, when an opportunity comes. And, like I said, it's not going to be next year. It's not going to be the year after that. It's going to take some time. NFL teams will take opportunity with him. It's just he needs to work on his craft, and he needs to continue to play football. And right now, no NFL team is willing to give him the opportunity. Send him over to the CFL. CFL, the Montreal Alouettes, gave him that opportunity, and it's going to work out great. I think that Michael Sam will be a good addition to the team. So, with that being said, let me hear your guys' opinion about this. My name is Justin Gotti for theathleteinquirer.com, and I'll catch you guys in our next